Hey, welcome back to the studio. Today we're going to be looking at Furiosa, which is a Mad Max Saga movie, I guess is what they're calling it.
Right.
But it's
Okay.
Furiosa,
Yeah.
based on young Furiosa from Mad Max Fury Road.
Right.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of cool stuff in here. I will say I haven't watched the whole trailer, but I have previewed some of the shots, like the first couple
Hmm.
seconds. Very stylized
And
as it usually is,
sneaking,
but
sneaking.
we'll get into all of our thoughts after we watch the trailer. So let's get into it. Stick around. Here we go.
Whatever you have to do. However long it takes. Promise me you'll find your way home. Furiosa. Give me this promise.
Find your way home.
These credit word things.
This is her odyssey.
Hemsworth.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
What a odd accent.
The darkest of angels. The question is, do you have it in you to make it epic?
Getting some faces from Wyatt.
I don't know if I'm I don't know if I'm on board for this, man.
Okay, well,
Um,
let's acknowledge this first.
hmm.
We don't.
Okay.
This
What's
didn't
the challenge?
present a story outside of this is her saga. This is her odyssey.
Right,
She's trying to get
Yeah.
back home. Like that's all we
Right.
have, and then we have a collage of sound bites and fast moving cars like we would expect from Mad Max,
Mhm.
right?
And then Chris Hemsworth saying
Yeah, sound bites that are
with
out of
something
context.
in odd accent.
Right.
So, I guess kind of what I'm thinking is I feel like Furiosa was a character that the director made for Fury Road, right?
Yeah.
And he probably gave her a significant amount of backstory and really liked the character.
hmm
And so the movie was kind of like Tom Hardy's character getting roped into sort of the end of
Yeah.
her story, right? But I really just wanted more Tom Hardy.
Well,
character.
okay.
I don't know who he is. That was like the best part. We don't know
See,
who he is.
you think
Well,
there
he's
should
Matt.
be another movie about Tom Hardy?
Well, he's Matt.
I mean, I think so.
I don't know. I feel like George Miller. I don't know a lot of.
Miller.
I've seen a chunk of his movies. I don't know him as a director. I would imagine since this has been kind of his baby story
Mhm.
since Mel Gibson. I think he might be interested in telling a different story. He
Yeah.
might just be done with the Max character.
That's cool, but like, I don't know. And also, Anya Taylor-Joy looks nothing like Charlize Theron.
No.
I mean,
Well,
usually when you're
no.
casting for this is this character,
sure.
but younger, you usually cast somebody who, at the very least, bears a passing resemblance. They don't look
Yeah.
anything
Okay. Hold
like.
on.
They're
Hold on. Hold on.
completely different.
Let me. I don't mean to just play apologist here because I'm not sure if I feel on board with the movie either. But when it comes to casting, if you're gonna say, all right, we need to have, from what we see, two big characters to sell the film. We have to have two big
Mhm.
stars. So we have to look at the pool of who's hot right now. From that pool, I don't know if I
Yeah.
would pull anybody else except Anya Taylor-Joy.
I
They
feel
have
like
a
there's
similar
plenty of
forehead
options.
structure. They have a similar jawline.
Charlize Theron.
They don't have the similar like internal face features,
I don't
sure,
think
but
they have a similar
Don't go back
frame
into this.
either.
Don't go back
She's
into this.
see, she's much smaller
well,
than Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron could have gotten more bulkier over the years because this is I think 13 years prior
Mhm.
to Fury Road, so maybe it could just be a physical change, right? I don't know.
Maybe.
And
I'm
face as well.
out of all the issues I'm seeing,
What do you-
which is not too many, but just because there's not a lot to go off of, I don't know if casting's the wrong choice. I think if you want to sell your movie, Anya Taylor-Joy will sell it as well as Chris
She'll
Hemsworth.
I think you're right, yes. But I don't like the idea of casting a movie purely for a name with complete disregard to the character itself. The movie's called Furiosa. It's
Right.
about a character who we've seen before.
Yeah.
Mad Max Fury Road implies this is in the Mad Max world, but this is Fury Road,
Hmm.
right? That
Yeah.
the character isn't necessarily Max, whereas this is
Sure.
Furiosa, a movie that takes place in the Mad Max saga. That's it. I mean, otherwise, the movie looks very Mad Max.
It feels like when they decided to make other Ghostbuster movies. It feels like that. It's like, oh, we're making other Ghostbuster movies, and it's newer, but it's still Ghostbusters, and
Mhm.
it's like, it's not Ghostbusters. No,
Yeah.
no.
Well, if I'm what I'm looking forward to this film, I don't know. It's been a long time since I saw Fury Road, and so honestly, a lot of the details of the story are missing in my mind. To be upfront about
Yeah.
that, but what I do remember is I believe when it came out, I wasn't too far out of college for filming, and so I was starting to really get into the buzzing world of what's
Mhm.
happening cinematically,
Buzzing.
right? And I know a big thing for Fury Road was that a lot of the nighttime shots was a shot day for night, first of all,
Mhm.
and it was actually a really new way to color grade your
Yeah.
footage. So instead of having the traditional blue light to represent night, they went with kind of like a silver low
Mhm.
saturation look for the color grading, filming during the day, but making it look like night with the color. And they chose a new direction, a new look. And so in some ways cinematically it was a little bit iconic in that way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I hope they're gonna push the boundaries here as well. Like I
Well,
visually, what I'm seeing
I
is a lot of
remember
cool
that
stuff.
about the movie as well, was that it was a lot of people were talking about cinematography and practical effects and the effects of the cars and everything.
Yeah,
And deserts and
all the
living
gimbals
in a
that we're
desert.
seeing, like robots that are stabilizing your camera and such. All
Yeah.
of that was new technology and being implemented on this film or in Fury Road, right? And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they had a tendency to use all of the new stuff and new ideas when they're making that. So I'm hoping that there's a lot of cool information, cool production facts and tricks that they learned and implemented on this production as well, so that people like me can glean it and enjoy the process. You know what I mean?
You be gleaning.
I do. I love it when people like Greg Fraser, when people like Hoyt van Hoytema and all these cinematographers
Uh-huh.
are just as important. Hoyt van Hoytema. That's Christopher
Ah,
Nolan's
yeah.
director of photography.
Hoyt.
Hoyt. And when all these cinematographers these days with the new technology are really becoming just as important as the directors themselves, you know, for the visual storytelling side of things. And I just think it's fun. And as the industry's changing, like it seems like every month with new tech, it's cool. I like it. It gives me, even if the story is not as enjoyed, there's substance there. That's what I feel anyway.
Okay.
When I see
Well,
this.
let us know what you guys think about the substance. Is this going to have substance according to Joseph?
Production substance. Don't just brush off all of my
Production
words like
substance.
they don't have any meaning.
What do you guys feel about this Furiosa trailer, and what do you think about the Mad Max world? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you liked this reaction, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time on the next reaction.